Hello everyone and welcome back to Citizens of Earth.
Video games, am I right?
Last episode I think I've mentioned this beforehand, we're gonna try and recruit just about everyone before we advance the plot at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that it might take a little bit, but I love that you can do that in this game too much to not want to do it in a playthrough.
I have every member now.
Oh, and this is Eden Industries. This is actually the company who made the game.
Oh.
I wish someone would make a game about my life. Thanks,
Oh, me
thanks,
too
John
sometimes,
America.
man. John America, most relatable man in the world.
Yeah. I don't really know Eden Industries for much else aside from the Citizens of series. Citizens of Earth and Citizens of Space. Oh yeah, this is the artist.
Who's playing Bob Ross?
He's not Bob Ross. I swear he's not Bob Ross.
He's also handy. I can stick brushes and pens in there.
How convenient, like having an extra hand.
The color's not natural, though.
You dyed your hair red?
Course not. I painted it.
Don't paint your hair, kids.
Don't paint your hair.
Use dyes.
Oh, his talent is he shows you concept art. Look at all the scrap designs for the president or
So
vice
many
president.
options.
That's a party member we haven't seen yet. There are some spoilers in here, by the way. Just warning you. In the sequel, there's another party member that gives you concept art, but they did a little bit better of it. These are scrapped enemies. I kind of like a lot of them. That's what the conspiracy guy used to look like. The mom looked a lot smugger.
Mom America.
That's what he looks like.
Oh, the poor man.
Yeah, that's what the school mascot looks like without the suit. These are scrap designs for the bear, Honey Bear. I kind of like that guy a lot, that version a lot more.
I like all of them.
That's an enemy we won't see for a bit. I think that's a scrapped enemy. You know, I like that the art style kind of matches the concept art. Because typically, I have no idea what this is supposed to be.
Maybe it's like an early prototype for the Heckavator, excuse me.
Maybe.
Don't think you understand. I am a serious artist. I can't be in the company of someone who doesn't appreciate art.
Sometimes I stare in the mirror and appreciate a true work of art. For hours.
For hours.
Pay him an exposure, man.
For he exposes himself. Wait, that's probably not a good idea as a politician. Aaron, I was about to make a joke about a politician who recently got exposed, but I figured I shouldn't because it would date the video.
Yeah. This is a politics-free
Let's play.
Let's Play.
This is a politics-free Let's Play.
Oh god,
we're gonna skip him for now because there's actually another party member up here. There are 3 party members in this building for some reason.
We need to find some place to put all the party members.
Yeah, you remember that tower from Tamer Island where I put everything that I couldn't fit in the rest of the game in?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a bit like that, this area right here. There's 3 party members here.
Sure, man. What's your poison?
I like patriotic songs, anthems. Know any good marches?
Sorry, man. That's just...
Can you play a march on a guitar?
Can you?
Can you?
I mean, I think you can.
And you probably know more about music production than I do.
From the many years I've been in band.
I was in band for as many years, but I think you took it more seriously.
Yeah. I mean, you probably could do it on a guitar, but you need drums for a good march. A guitar...
Snare drums?
Like snare and normal drums.
Yeah.
Something you can hit.
So, this guy's recruit mission is he wants you to do a rhythm minigame. I am really good at this minigame. And also, can someone please tell me the name of the song that plays during this? Because I really like it. It's really intense. It doesn't even sound like it should be in this game. Like, it's like a completely different type of style of music.
From a totally scrapped game.
It's like a techno song.
He's not playing a good march right now. This is a jam, though.
This is a good march for me. This is very fun to me. I don't know. I think some people did have some problems with this, but both times I did this during my first playthrough and now, I did it on my first try. I don't know. I guess I'm just better at rhythm games than the average person.
I'm different.
I mean, I can do difficulty 9 in DDR. The hardest song I've ever done is Pluto, which is a song that freezes the tempo periodically. It's as hectic as it sounds. Like, you really have to play it a few times to get the feel for it.
It sucks to be you normies, but I'm different.
I missed one.
Oh no.
You hear a different sound effect if you miss one. There are 2 party members in the game that require you to do, like, mini-games like this. This is the easier one.
Like how for some reason in Yokai Watch, like 3, and I think even 2, there are rhythm games, like, hidden in there.
The second one is really weird. Or the one in the second game is weird because you just, like, eat dinner.
Yeah. Then there's other ones where, like, you move a thing around a circle and try to catch all the notes.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That rhythm game is also in the second one, but, like, you have to be walking at a very specific time. Yokai Watch is good, guys. Can I talk about that game?
I gotta play the third one at some point. I'm trying to 100% Binding of Isaac right now. And yes, I know, that's really hard to do, but I don't care. I've 100%ed dumber games. I do love Binding of Isaac, though.
Yeah. Oh god, I have to play Let's Go Eevee.
You're playing Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, I'm doing that, but I also have Bayonetta 1 and 2 that
I got you that for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like,
I also just picked up Bayonetta 1 and 2, and I also downloaded a copy.
I got a Spice Rack for Christmas.
Woo!
Aaron, I think that's the most... Also, you named him Love Live for some reason.
Love Life?
Love Live? Is that a reference to something?
It's an anime. This is for you, all of you idol degenerates. I don't call normal anime fans degenerates, but you guys sure are.
Aaron, my favorite Christmas gift being a Spice Rack might be the most boomer thing I've done all year.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to get into cooking, for anyone who wonders. Maybe I'll post more of what I cook on Twitter. Be one of those Twitter accounts.
Follow his Twitter. Also follow my Twitter.
Yeah, follow Aaron's Twitter, OrangePanda8.
You can see me cry about Transformers and, like, tweet out shark emojis every few hours.
Yeah.
What the heck? I swear this all worked yesterday.
Ahem. You were saying, you recognize me?
Yeah, you're that vice president guy, right? I so voted for you.
Really? It's so nice to meet a fan.
I actually voted for you several times. I kind of hacked into the database and added a few extra votes.
He committed voter fraud.
He was Russia this entire time.
That's a serious crime, especially in America. Jesus.
I committed a little bit of voter fraud, but you know.
I can't believe the programmer is the closest to being a war criminal in this game.
Yeah. The conspiracy guy wishes he was him.
Also, he has a power glove, and I think that might have influenced the name you gave him.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you named him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say it because you said power glove, and I immediately say one word after
all I mention is that he has a power glove.
Yeah.
I named him James when I first played the game. AVGN.
Oh.
Yeah. He might be one of my favorite party members too, and he has like my favorite level up quote.
I also like the angry video game nerd in this game.
The what?
Angry video game nerd. He's my favorite party member in this game.
This game.
You know when he comes in and says a naughty word?
But wait, this game needs to be rated E10 up. Also, his mission wants you to go inside the computer.
Oh god.
This is kind of cool. Although there's only one enemy here, and it might be my least favorite enemy in the game.
You might feel a small yet unbearably excruciating pain.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Let's use my power glove to hack you into my...
It's so rad.
It's so rad. Alright, so we are in the VR arena, or VR.
What if this game wasn't VR?
How would this game play in VR?
Imagine all these cartoon boys just walking towards you.
Okay, so I hate the virus. Oh, should I explain the musician of the virus first? The musician is basically like a bard, as you'd expect. He's not a really good one, though, because all he can do is just a normal attack and then, like, a heal. And instead, how his attacks work, when you level him up, he starts to learn abilities that lock him into doing something for several turns. And so that can be, like, attacking for 3 turns, or, like, drop Dirty Chai. Or, like, healing for 3 turns. And those heals periodically become stronger over time, and same with the attacks. The Superfan's description of him basically just says that you need to be able to plan out a fight. So he's kind of like an experts-only kind of character. Like, you need to know what you're fighting to use him well. Like, I don't know. And as for the virus, I hate this enemy so much because it can multiply.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there are a lot of enemies in this game that can multiply. This one does it like every other turn. And like the multiplied versions can multiply. Like it's not really balanced at all. Typically when I see enemies like this, they like put a cap on how much they can multiply, but that's not the case for this one.
It just keeps on going. If they fill up your computer screen, they'll actually start powering out of your computer.
There can only be 5 enemies per battle, but it's still really annoying. I might actually recommend turning the difficulty down in this area. Also, did you see him up there?
Did you see like the Pied Piper? Well, the viruses.
Actually, you'll never believe what's actually going on. That's the programmer's avatar, and he's being chased by the viruses.
He's very chill about that. Avatar is supposed to be you, but buff with better hair.
You have
come on, man.
Yeah, he has like a chain of 3 viruses behind him. You need to kill rousing beat. You need to kill those 3, and then he'll just automatically join you. So yeah, that's the programmer. He's pretty simple. I kind of recommend just beelining for him because the viruses are just that annoying to deal with.
Let's get out of here.
Aaron, chocolate milk is one of my favorite Isaac items.
Chocolate milk is already...
Hey guys, do you like chocolate milk or soy milk better? Leave that in the comments below.
How about soy chocolate milk? If you want to be a true soy boy. As
Actually, soy milk and chocolate milk synergize horribly.
Is this video game or real life?
No. In both, technically.
Almond chocolate milk is where it's at, boys.
Alright, now this took me like a minute to put in because you parsed it in a really weird way.
California.
You named him California. That's a wizard reference, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because every time I see the Power Glove or someone says California, I have to respond back.
I almost put an L in for that. California.
California.
So yeah, here he is. This might be one of my favorite party members, actually. He's strong against bio and weak against electricity, which is weird. I thought that'd be the other way around. A friend of mine I shared this game with shared that sentiment too. He has binary and hexadecimal, mod 2, ignore all damage divisible by 2. So you have a 1 in 2 chance of just not taking damage for a turn.
Heck yeah.
Reboot is kind of ridiculous. You cast it on yourself, and then in 2 turns you'll get a full heal even if you're dead. It's kind of cool.
Reboot is also a classic cartoon.
That's what you do with a classic cartoon.
I want them... No, they did reboot. I think they actually rebooted Reboot.
What is Reboot?
So it was a show made like in the, I think, early late 90s, and it's CGI.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
I think it was actually one of the first... It was the first cartoon to actually use CGI.
Late 90s CGI is not a good combo.
It looks not good, but the story's great, and the characters are good. The same thing with Beast Wars. Can I talk about Transformers for the rest of the Let's Play?
I mean, we got 8 minutes left in this video. I mean...
Because I bought a DVD with Beast Wars and Prime, and I'm like, one of these looks worse than the other, but it's been like 20 years, guys, please.
Yeah.
Please be nice to me.
Programmer is kind of basic as far as party members go, but he does a lot of stuff that I love. Basically, he has a lot of attacks that, like, can inflict debuffs or, like, status ailments. He has a way to, like, blind opponents, which is kind of cool. I really like the programmer. Like, he's very simple to use, too. I think anyone can just pick up and use him. Trojan, weak attack, high chance of an extra strong attack next turn.
Oh boy.
That's a cool move, because it kind of powers up his next move.
Watch out.
Get out of the way, friend. So we have a great team. We got Love Live, Mailman Luigi in California.
I actually like this team quite a bit. I don't know. Musician's tough to use, but he's fun if you have like a good strategy. We've been here. This is where that Buggy Body mission was. Do you remember that?
I think so.
That was the last episode.
Yeah. We recorded that like yesterday.
I know, like these top-down RPGs tend to homogenize a lot, I understand, but just bear with me.
Like first run through the story.
That's the noise a stop sign makes.
Stop! He just screams that at you.
Oh, this character!
It's a wonderful day to build stuff, isn't it? You need me for anything?
This is the architect. She is a weird party member, but I really like her.
What's a firm?
I'm an architect, and I own this office. It's where I do my architecting. You seen all those moon bugs popping up lately? Yep, that was me.
Wow.
What a twist.
She's the bad guy.
This whole time, it was you.
Sounds like a custom edition. People gotta stop doing that stuff. It voids their warranty.
There's some world building right there. The rocket boosters underneath the moonbucks was not done by her. That was added after the Moonbucks
This
was
game
made.
has some deep lore.
So you want me to rebuild the Moonbucks, right?
I'm sure there's a cheaper way to get a cup of coffee, but I'm desperate.
Great. Let me pull the right permits. Ah, here we go.
So to recruit her, you need to give her $1,000 and then go back to the first Moonbucks of the game. That's basically it.
Oh.
Yeah. So she'll also rebuild the Moonbucks, which means you can go back in and get the special. The tooltip was in the way. You can actually go back in and like recruit the barista. I think she'll still be there.
So that means she even rebuilt the barista.
Yeah.
Is human life quantifiable?
All right, now I actually didn't have enough money, so we're going to be doing a little bit of grinding here, and I want to showcase something. As you noticed, I turned up the difficulty by ×2. Watch how long this battle is going to take.
On the edge of my seat. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
This is at ×1000 speed. Now, this is what when they say like double the difficulty, that's not like just making the game harder. That straight up doubles all of the enemy stats, including like defense and stuff. You know when like Earthbound Zero, how like every enemy in the first game feels like a mini boss?
Yeah.
That's basically this. So this is why I don't recommend playing too much with the difficulty setting unless you are going out of your way to grind for stuff. Putting up 1 or 2 notches won't break the game, but like if you put it way too high, the game just becomes really unfun, in my opinion. Like, I had to do a few battles to actually get that. You didn't see those, but basically you get like $80 from those stop signs with that on, and I had like 900 when we started, so yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh god.
So yeah, there we go. Now all I have to do is go back to the first area, and we can get the architect, and I might do that soon. Oh, by spending $1,000, you get government spending, which is an achievement.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Oh, here's one of my favorite quotes in the game. Also, overdose.
I feel like I'm playing a video game!
I feel like I'm playing a video game!
It's like one of the video games I know so much about. I feel like this is real life, Adam.
I love the programmer. Like, he's so meta. Like, Aaron, there is a character in the sequel who straight up breaks the fourth wall a lot. Like, that's his gimmick.
Oh god.
He's the time cop.
Oh no.
When you put him in your party, he's like, yes, this is the time. Wait, that's the sequel.
So in the party we have both a Chad and an incel.
Oh my god. Is he an incel? Is that the canon we're going with here? I don't want him to be an incel. I like
nice.
him too much.
He's just a nerdy guy. You just like walk into like your local comic shop and he's like, "Hey."
Then he has a job too.
Yeah, he has a job, so no way.
Also, this is the cutscene you're supposed to see when you first come into Capital City. Again, you can sequence break the game a little bit.
It's like, "Oops, I broke the game."
Yeah. And he's telling you about the hotel that we entered the city from through the dream.
What a weird party of men. I think this is a JoJo's like season. This is definitely a JoJo season right here.
Who's the closest character in JoJo to the programmer?
Oh god.
Also, here's Crystal Beach. This place is kind of... I don't like the enemies in this area, but I think the area is kind of cool.
What do you want to go with? If you want a gamer, Kakyoin's the gamer.
There's a gamer in JoJo.
Yeah, or Darby Jr. 2 gamers.
Ignore that guy for now.
He's that squid from Undertale.
Onion-san? Onion-san. Onion-san.
Because anime, am I right, fellow boys?
Also, I made a huge mistake here. I forgot to turn the difficulty back down. We're gonna fix that after this. At this point, I think we get to show off really what the programmer can do, because I think I do a lot of his strats here. Also, you're also gonna see just how much Thick Pharma can do damage-wise. So... You see how there are 2, like, sleep statuses there?
Yeah.
This game has an interesting way of dealing with status ailments. So you know how, like, you know how, like, the Z is, like, filled up but not all the way, like the top one?
Yeah.
That tells you more than just the duration of the status ailment. The more that's filled up, the more potent the status ailment is. And that's the true for every status ailment in the game, like those defense downs the Angry Bird has right now.
Which is totally a reference to Angry Birds. my favorite anime.
That's kind of a cool mechanic, because it not only shows you the potency of the status, but it also shows you like how long it'll last until it goes away. So that's kind of cool. As for the Angry Bird's moves, it has a normal attack, and it also has an ability where it weighs you down, which inflicts stop on you. There are also duckling versions of this enemy, and the move it can do is like feed the ducklings for like a full heal, but that's basically it.
Baby.
This enemy is kind of annoying, to be honest.
I mean, if you looked like that, if your body was like that, you'd be a pain too.
This thing is kind of like a goose. I mean, like, just... Are gooses really that evil?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
I've never seen a... I mean, I've seen goose in real life, but I've never seen a goose be that evil in real life.
Geese are creatures with a vengeance. They will kill you and not regret it.
So, okay, let's turn that back down before I really regret my life choices. There's a lot of good party members around this area, so I'd recommend coming to Crystal Beach early. Oh, this character again.
Lifeguard.
You like the lifeguard?
Yes.
Excuse me, miss?
Yeah? You need something, little man?
I couldn't help notice all the shade you form. I mean, the lovely shade of your...
Seriously, John America?
John America.
John America.
For the record, I'm not that little. My feet are, sinking in the sand.
He's really sensitive about his height. You thought that was a joke, but no, he actually does mention that a few times.
I can't believe Edward from Fullmetal Alchemist is here, right in front of us.
So her mission actually involves the big squid, so yeah, you have to deal with that guy. I don't like how you have to deal with the squid personally, but we can deal with that later.
You can deal with it like every American does, ignoring it.
She's a really good party member. She's like a water-based paladin, but we can talk more about her next time. And oh, that was the end. Okay.
Alright, the end, guys.
See you folks in 2 days.
Or something.
So,
Bye.
bye.